You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to fix it up, trying to get this thing straight. So all this technology. You see, I got my other camera right here, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get it in here, man. I'm trying to get it there. You know what I'm saying? This is my on my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. Let me turn my Nipsey down. Shout out to Nipsey Hustle, man. Keep doing this thing, man. I remember we used to go out there and hang out with Nipsey out in Phoenix at the Shaw Money's conference they did every year with Lloyd Banks and all them cats. And me and my cousin 16 used to go out there and kick it. And we used to hang with Nipsey. And he was, hey, it worked out for him, you know what I'm saying? That's always a blessing, though. Let me try to fix this camera, though. Let me see. Try to see if I can get this thing right, man. All right, hey, if you're on YouTube, man, just know that I'm trying to get this camera right. All right? Trying to get this camera right for y'all. Okay. We're going to get into it today. We're going to figure out why most of these franchises, McDonald's, we got Burger King, we have, shout out to my auntie Shirley, just came in the building, and Jimmy George came in the building also. Taco Bell, all these companies, all these employers, they make a lot of money. And I'm going to go on to the screen right here. Y'all not going to be able to see the screen, but I'm over here on Google. So this is the money that they make, and I'm going to tell you why they pay you what they pay you if you work at those establishments. McDonald's, this is obviously an old chart, but this gives you a good example. I'm gonna use my chart here. You know, got my chart right here. I got it all laid out right here. We're gonna bring the chart back, but we're gonna figure this one out. Okay, so this is an old chart. So people at McDonald's are making $7 an hour, $7.73. Now the CEO of McDonald's is making $9,000 an hour. We're just gonna use that, round that off. $9,000 an hour, and he's making $19 million a year. The CEO of McDonald's. Okay, 19,400. Okay, he's making $19,000 a year, $19 million a year, and the employers is making $7.73 an hour. Okay. Starbucks, they're doing a little bit better. They're making $8 an hour. Now, this is old, so they're probably making 12 and 10 and 12 now because of Obama. Gap employees making $8. TJ Maxx is making $7.85. Target making $8.35. Walmart making $8.86. CVS is making $8.81. Best Buy making $9.78. AT&T making $13 an hour, 12. Now, all those figures is probably old, but they're probably still similar if you live in a Republican state. So all these wages are probably similar to those Republican states. All the states like New York and California, the wages are probably higher. It's probably $10 an hour, $15 an hour. We're going to get into it. We're going to figure out why. Okay. Now, making $7 an hour, we're just going to base it on that right now. We're going to just figure that out. So here it is right here. CEO making $19 million a year. You see that? Can you see that? And then their employers at McDonald's is making $7.73. California might be $12. Okay. We got my girl Sharon Bryan came in the building. Give a shout out. Thanks for dropping by. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come in on the conversation and speak on it while I'm talking, I'm gonna open their phone lines up in a minute and let everybody come in and do their thing and say what they got to say about it and this and that. But now, it's a lot of reasons why they only pay you $7 an hour. Now, they could pay you a lot more. Trust me, if they're paying the CEO $19 million a year, the CEO is making $9,000 an hour. Y'all, that's an hour. Okay? So, but they could be paying you more, but you got to remember, most of these jobs is dedicated to their shareholders, making their shareholders money. Okay, that's what they're all about. They're all about making their shareholders a lot of money. Okay, and that's what it's about. It's not really about you. It's about their shareholders. So therefore, if they're paying you $7 an hour, right? It's sad in so many different cases. It's almost crazy, that the amount of money that they're paying you. But that's a reality, y'all. That's, I mean, you know what I mean? That's literally a reality. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you're making $7 an hour, we just round that off to $8 an hour. Okay. You're not making a lot of money. Okay. That's not a lot of money. Okay. We're looking at about, let's see, $8 an hour. We said 40, just say 40 hours. I don't even know if you're going to get 40, you know what I'm saying, at any of these establishments, but we're just going to say $40 an hour. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get 48 hours. It will be more like 32 hours or something like that, because you got to remember, they keep you below a certain amount of hours. They don't let you get 40 hours a week, because then they have to hire you full time. Okay, and they have to, and what comes with full time, just to let you know, they have to pay medical and all these other benefits that kick in under labor law. So that's why they keep you under. So you'll get 38 hours, you get 32 hours, you get 36. If you ever try to figure out, well, why I can't get 40, because if you receive 40 and you happen to do an hour over that, then they have to pay you overtime. So that's why employers is not going to pay you that overtime, and they're definitely not going to make you full-time an employee. They're not going to do it. And if they do, say if they have 10 people work at McDonald's or whatever, right? Only about 5 of them might be full-time employees. The rest is going to be part-time, or maybe even 3. You know what I mean? Because that's how cheap rich people are. If you ever try to figure out rich people, why are they so cheap? They're millionaires because they don't spend money. You have to remember that. Rich people do not spend money. That's why it was such a bad idea to put Donald Trump in office, because he has no clue about the average Joe. You know, even though he came in and, oh, I'm the average Joe, I'm just going to bring the jobs back. Well, it's funny that he says that, because how are you going to bring the jobs back when you ain't brought your own jobs back? See, the people are so dumb, they ain't even figured that out. He got a tie company, y'all, in China. He got clothing. His daughter got a clothing line in China. Okay, she just got approved for her patents out there and her trademarks. Okay, so for y'all to not even understand that, then when Donald Trump was talking about he was bringing jobs back, he's not. He's that type of guy that's making $9,000 an hour. He don't have a clue about somebody making $7 an hour. Okay, because we all know that's, you know what I mean, less than $40, $50 a day. You know what I mean? You work 8 hours, they only pay you $40, $50 a whole day. So what that does, that classify you for welfare, basically. You know what I mean? They pay you such low wages that you even qualify for welfare. Walmart does that a lot. That's a Walmart thing that they do. You know what I mean? They'll pay you such a low wage that you qualify for welfare. Okay. Now, how can they even justify that when they're making okay, we're gonna get into it. Okay, McDonald's, he's making $9,000 an hour. The CEO of Starbucks is making about the same $9,000. Dollar General, where we go buy 99 cents, y'all. Dollar General's making $7,000 an hour. The CEO, okay, literally $7,000 an hour. What's up, Steve? Give a shout out to my boy Steve Parker. He's in the building. Give a shout out. And like I said, if y'all want to come in a conversation, just say, put me on or something, type something. But I'm gonna be flowing right now. You know, information comes in. You know what I mean? It flows, and then and sometimes it messes up my flow. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into it. Walmart CEOs is making about $7,000 an hour. CVS CEO is making $6,000 an hour. Best Buy is making $6,000 an hour. AT&T is making $7,000 an hour. That's what their CEOs is getting paid. Now, yearly, AT&T his CEO is making $15 million a year. Best Buy CEO is making $13 million. So you get the point. They're making in the teens. You know what I mean? Every year. That's just their salary. I mean, that's their hourly salary, y'all. You know what I mean? That's not even including the bonuses. You know what I mean? That they get every. Okay. So now they pay you about, $40 a day. So we say $40 a day, 40 times 7. We're gonna get into it. So they pay you about $300 a week. Okay, $300 a week, 300 times 4, 3 times 4. That's $1,200. That's about $1,200. Now, you know, and I know, if you're trying to live on that type of wage, okay, in the Bay Area, it's impossible. Okay, straight up impossible. You know what I mean? First of all, if you only make $1,200 for the whole month, okay, and we're not even talking about taxes, y'all, okay, because they probably got taxed, so it's probably less than that. It's probably $1,000, okay? You can't even live in a studio in the Bay Area. Studio is going to cost you about $1,200. So if you happen to do that, you will just be paying rent, and you won't have no food, you won't have no gas, you won't have nothing to even live on. You know what I mean? You just be paying for the housing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I talked to y'all about one of my videos about, how to come together and do that a couple weeks ago. You know, check my video log on that on Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? But that's the slave wages that they agreed to pay you. You know what I mean? Because they're making billions of dollars. These organizations is making billions. Now, we're going to get back into how they make their money. Okay, we're going to get into it right here, how they make their money. Okay, right here. Okay, there's the job right there, right? Okay, they have to pay probably a 15 to 20% franchise tax. If you have a franchise, if you have McDonald's or a Wingstop or something like that, you have to pay 20% to the actual corporation itself, and they supply you with goods and they supply you with everything. They have to pay their employees. You know what I mean? Which in California it might be $10, $12 an hour, whatever it is. But those wages I was talking about, $7.73. If you go back south, Arkansas, Louisiana, Idaho, places like that, that wage is probably more of a reality because those are all run by Republican states, and they don't believe in increasing the minimum wage. Okay, and think about that. That's minimum wage. So that means that they're only going to pay you what the minimum wage is going to be. That's what's so crazy about it. Okay, then they definitely have to pay taxes. They have to pay overhead of the building, and they have to pay a 15% loss every year, especially if it's a food business. They have to pay a 50% loss of food that went bad, food that customers said they didn't like, or had roaches in it, whatever the case may be, wasn't cooked right. That's a 15% right here, 15%. Sorry about that, 15% loss that they have to take, okay, on that. And that's every year, if it's a food business, okay? So now, what we have to understand about this is what you have to understand. If you're a franchise, you're making at McDonald's, I did the research, they're making $1 million a year, okay? $1 million a year, $1 million a year that they make every year, y'all, profit. So that means after paying all of this, they're still making $1 million a year. Okay, so now you say, well, if they're making $1 million a year in profit, why are they not paying something back to their employees? Well, you got to remember one thing. Most of these businesses operate like Donald Trump because they're all Republicans, so they don't believe in giving you anything. That's a fact. Matter of fact, their favorite slogan is you need to pull yourself up from your bootstraps and you need to go get it yourself. You know what I mean? So if you work for a company that thinks like that, okay, and I'm not going to say Costco, they pay a decent wage and they pay healthcare. Some of these jobs are out there. Not all jobs are like this, but you have some good companies out there that actually pay a good wage and a decent salary, and some are union, you know what I mean? And some unions ain't shit, like Safeway with the Teamsters, you know what I mean? They're in bed with the employer, you know what I mean? But they still have negotiation power where they can negotiate with their employer about their wages, about their health care, and about other things. And if you don't have a union, it's going to be kind of hard for you to get anything out of these companies because you got to remember, they all think like Donald Trump. This is how they think right here. Now, they're making $1 million a year. Now, if they did something simple, right? Something simple. So instead of making $1 million a year, they're made $700,000 a year that year. Profit, right? $300,000 less. And if they spread it that $300,000 around to their employees, right, that will make their lives better. And not only would they make their lives better, you know what I'm saying? It would probably make your product better. And because it's nothing like when you're working at a job and you're not getting paid what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? But they could easily take $300,000 off of that, right? $300,000 off of that and put that back into their employees right there. They could easily do that at McDonald's because they're gonna make $1 million. They're gonna make that $700,000 every year. Every year they're gonna hit that. And matter of fact, productivity might go up if they put some of that money back into their employees, right? So those 10 employees that they got, they all share that $300,000 that they put back into the company, right? They all share this. They share this money right here. You see that right there? Now, that might make their productivity goes up because the customer service will be better. The employers will be, more well-rounded, and they'll be, ready to actually do the job and even make you even more money. So the next year, instead of making $1 million, you might make, just because you did that, you might make $1.5 million. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. At some point, it doesn't matter once you get over 700,000, million, 2 million, 3 million. It's all profit. You paid all your bills already. You already paid your bills. The CEO is still getting paid $9,000 an hour. He's making $9,000 an hour, y'all. So I mean, it really doesn't matter. The shareholders are making money. Okay, they're making their money. You made $1 million profit off of this franchise, right? You made $1 million profit off of this franchise. So it doesn't matter at some point, you know what I'm saying, that, that you take a little bit back and give it back to your employees to make their lives better. Okay, because you know and I know you can't live on $1,200 a month. You know what I mean? You can't live on that. You know what I mean? You can't live on $1,500 a month. You can't live on $2,000 a month. I just showed you in 2 videos how 2 people in California can get rich and get out of poverty in 2 years. And if you look at my videos, my 2 videos that I got on Facebook Live, and if you go to Just My Opinion, radio host, Big Rich, if you type that in, you will see that, you know what I'm saying, that I showed you out of poverty in 2 years working with 2 people. You know what I mean? And if you do that scenario in another state other than California, it's even easier. Okay? Trust me when I tell you it's easier. But see, y'all have to understand the old way of thinking, getting yourself qualified or wanting to get a job working for other people, that's old. Okay, this is a new era. Everything changed in 10 years, and everything's going to change in another 10 years. You know why? Because you got Donald Trump behind the scenes, okay, gutting everything. Okay, so y'all got to understand, y'all got to start coming together and understand that if you don't get up on this shit right here, and I advise everybody, invest in a franchise so you can make that $1 million a year extra after you didn't pay it off all your bills. Then you'll be in a position where you can actually do this. You can give something back to the people that work for you. These 10 people that work for you, they deserve it. They split that $300,000. We could break that down very easy. That's probably about another $60,000 or maybe even $40,000 each that these 10 people will receive. Do you know what $4,000 would do to somebody that's making $7 an hour? Do you know what that would do to their income? Do you know what that would do to their lifestyle? Can you have a clue? You know what I mean? They could actually pay for stuff. You know what I mean? They don't have to be starving every motherfucking month. And I just showed you right here how much they're getting paid. I will do it again. Some of y'all came in late. McDonald's employees making $7.73. That's in probably other states. That's not California. California might be up to 11 or 12. Okay. Starbucks, $7 an hour. The Gap, $8 an hour. TJ Maxx, $7.00. Target making $8.35. Walmart making $8.86. CVS making $8.81. That's probably in Idaho, Arkansas, you know what I'm saying, Texas, some Texas places, because those are all GOP places. And they don't believe in increasing the minimum wage. They don't even believe in increasing your wage. That's straight up. You know what I mean? You don't have a union, so you don't have to say so. AT&T is making the most. You work at AT&T, they're making $13 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And that's these figures are probably all old. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just rounding that off, just letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, even if it was $13 an hour and it wasn't $7 an hour, that's still $2,300 a month, and you still can't live on that. You might be able to pay a couple bills, you know, maybe the electric, a little food, and your rent, and that's it. That's why you have to get out of renting. Get out of renting, okay? Get you a franchise. Get with about 10 people. Y'all can all own a franchise. They only cost $100,000 a year. $100,000 to get into a franchise. You know what I mean? Y'all all chip in $20,000. Get you a franchise. 4 of y'all get into a franchise. That way you will start making $1 million a year, okay? And y'all can split the money, okay? So the reason why they do not pay you is because they have this thing. And I don't understand. I never could understand it, because after you make so much money, right, and you start sending money overseas to offshore accounts, okay, after you made $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $100 billion, at some point, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? You didn't make so much money. Your kids 1,000 times over can't spend that money, okay? So you might as well give it back to the people that helped you make that money. That's what it's all about. It's not even about trying to stack up all your dollars and this and that. It's about this right here. Giving back to the employees that helped you get this $1 million a year cash. $1 cash after paying all your profits. McDonald's is making $1 million cash. Taco Bell, I guarantee, making $1 million cash each franchise. Wingstop, y'all know y'all been at Wingstop. Y'all need to stop playing. You know what I'm saying? I was at Wingstop the other day. Matter of fact, $1 million a year, even maybe even more, $1.5 million, $2 million a year they're making in profit. You know, good thing that Rick Ross did. Rick Ross got about 70 Wingstops. He not playing, okay? And y'all can own a Wingstop if you get out of this mindset that you feel like you have to go work for somebody. And if you do have to go work for somebody, make sure you're making a lot of money, okay? Because your time is money, okay? Because before you put 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month into somebody else's dream, you better start thinking about that. Because I guarantee you, what will happen is you be on these jobs, right? After 10 years, after 9 years, matter of fact, they don't even want you to get your 10 years. But after 9 years, they lay you off. And they say that department that we had doesn't exist anymore. That's how they get out. That's how greedy these CEOs are. That's literally how greedy they are. That's how they think. You know what I mean? We got to cut this person because they've been with us too long. And we got to get somebody new and start the whole process over again so that they can't, you know what I'm saying, get no kind of extra benefits from us. You know what I mean? And that's sad, because you actually helped make this motherfucker make $1 million a year, and he don't even want to give nothing back to you, and he don't want to make sure that you don't get no type of pension, no type of nothing with these companies. Okay? That's how scandalous it is. So you need to stop showing your loyalty to these companies and start being loyal to you and your thing that you have in your head that you've been trained to by this system that we're in. Okay, this system trains you to be thinking that you're individual. Oh, let me go get me a Range Rover. Oh, let me go get me a big house out in Fuckville, wherever the fuck you way the fuck out somewhere. You look how they tricked you. This is amazing to me. I'm a little bit off topic, but I'm gonna tell you like this. This is amazing. Look at the trickery that goes on. They told you to go move out in the suburbs, and you you drove way the fuck an hour, 2 hours out there in the suburbs to live, right? Guess what they did? They're buying up all these properties right here in Oakland. And they call it gentrification. It is. It's doing it. It's a fact. They're buying all your good real estate. Did you know you were sitting on the best real estate in the world? Right here in Oakland. Where's Oakland? Oakland itself. Fruitville used to be $500,000. Guess what? I don't know. They would jumped up to $700,000, $800,000 now for a house. You know why? Because smart people know that they're going to buy up all this property because this property is hot right now. And y'all thinking about, oh, let me go move out to Fuckville. Really? You're going to move way out to Fuckville when you got all this good real estate right here. Now, it might not be the best looking neighborhoods right now, but you see what they're doing, right? They're tearing them motherfucking houses down, building up condos. It's looking nice in some of these areas that they build. And they're doing that because they're able to do that, and because you all don't understand the game. When I was in the housing game, I made so much money in 2000 because you all wasn't buying. I would literally go into a house, put up $1,500. Sometimes I put $3,000 down, right? I put $3,000 down in the house in Hercules. Guess what happened? After escrow, they gave me $1,500 back. Okay, I sat on the house for a year. Not even a year, it was like 8 months. Took 100 G's out of it. It went up, sold the house, and cut it. Made 100 G's just like that. You know what I mean? Now, you could do that here in California. Now, you can't do that in Atlanta or none of them other places, right? But in California, you can make money if you know what you're doing. You feel me? Now, in my opinion, what we should be doing right now, we should be buying up land. Like all this land that's available. Okay? Even right now, even in Richmond, even in Oakland, we need to be buying up land, and we need to be using that land as leverage to get into these franchise business, you know, where they're making $1 million cash a year after paying off everything. And the reason why they can't, they're paying their CEO of McDonald's $9,000 an hour. Okay, AT&T making $7,000 an hour. Okay, I wish to God I was the CEO of AT&T. What? Really? They're gonna pay me $7,000 an hour to do something that I'm doing right now? Anyway, on my job? Oh my God, really? Managing motherfuckers? I'll do that shit in a heartbeat. You gonna pay me $7,000 an hour? You gonna pay me what, $15 million a year? Pfft, I'm there. Okay, and suited and booted in the whole 9 yards. But that's the game, y'all. And what I'm telling you is that, you know, until we wake up and see what it is, because I'm gonna tell you, that false dream that they sold you about moving way out, okay, there's nothing wrong with moving way out and buying a big house, but it's how you structure it. Okay, I'm off topic, but it's how you structure it. You can structure it in a way where you have investment properties that's making you $9,000 a month, and plus the million you're making from your job. Then you can go live in Fuckville and go have a Range Rover and go have any kind of car, Lamborghini, Bentley, whatever you want, and you can live that life. You know why? Because you're not spending your money. That's why you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're stressed out, and you have to work. Do you realize rich people don't like working? They like being in Hawaii somewhere while their money making money for them. Okay? Their money is making money for them. If you're the CEO of one of these franchises at McDonald's, your money is making money for you. These 10 people right here is making money for you. Okay? You're making, at the end of the year, it's going to be $1 million and something a year that you make in profit. You're going to make this money right here. You're going to make this. This is guaranteed. Franchise from McDonald's. It's probably even more than that. It might be even 2 million, might be even 3 million, depending on the location. Okay? And y'all have to start thinking like this versus thinking that you're going to get you a good job. Because I'm going to tell you what happened with the good jobs. Okay? If you're making under $200,000, what happened was, just to let y'all know what happened, because I know some of y'all don't know. You know what I mean? What happened was Ronald Reagan, taxes used to be so high, 80 to 90% on wealthy people, right? And that's what paid for all the roads, all the schools back in the day. That's the era Trump talking about, right? Okay, what happened was Ronald Reagan slashed your taxes, the rich people taxes, to down to almost 40%. Instead of it being 80, 90%, he slashed it down to 40%. And what he did, he offset it to you. That's what he did. That's what happened, y'all. He did that to you. He gave that tax cut to middle class people. So now the middle class people have to pay all those taxes that they have to pay. So if you make $100,000 a year, they're going to take $30,000 to $40,000 in taxes. It's going to be like $30,000 in taxes, guaranteed. If you make $200,000, it's going to be $60,000. So they're going to be taking a chunk of your income is going to be going towards taxes because they shifted the taxes from the rich people, the wealthy people, to you. That's why it was a bad idea to think that you could vote with the billionaire and think that your interest and the billionaire interest are the same. They're not. Y'all don't have the same interest. I don't know what y'all thinking about, but it's not. That's not fact. Okay? And you should understand, especially if you're in a union, you should really be kicking your ass because he just stated that American workers is making too much money. What kind of president is that? How the hell are you going to say we're making too much money? Really? Our wages has been stagnated for 30 years because of what rich people have been doing. Rich people got the lobbyists, so they didn't stagnated our wages for 30 years. Even people making $200,000 now, $300,000, your wages has been stagnated. Okay, you may be living better than most, but I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. They're gonna gut all of that. So y'all need to pay attention to the game. And the game is, well, I advise everybody that's listening, what you should do, you should go down there and get you a franchise. And number two, get you LLC. Because Mitt Romney said it a long time ago, a couple years ago. Corporations are people, my friend. And with that corporation, it allow you to take advantage of all the stuff that rich people take advantage of. Okay? Trust me when I tell you that. You see that? You see my CEO? Growth for Tech right there? Growth for Tech LLC? You better get you a CEO and become CEO of something. I don't give a damn what it is. I don't give a damn if you're making peanuts. Okay? You got a peanut farm. If you're selling strawberries, whatever you sell, I don't care what you're doing. Be the CEO of something and take advantage of this. Or CEO of this franchise of a Wingstop or Burger King, Taco Bell, any of that shit. 100 G's, 200 G's probably at the most. Y'all, 5 of y'all come together, put the money up, get that franchise. That way you start making money and you be ahead of the game and you won't get caught up in all that stuff. Do me a favor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just my opinion. Just do that real quick. Take a little time. Go on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. Hit the like button. Gotta hit those like buttons. Okay. You on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube, y'all get on my Facebook. You know, I do these videos. I try to do them, you know what I'm saying, every week, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Depending on somebody send me a topic, I'm gonna still talk about that topic in a couple days. That topic is about basically women forcing. But you want me to talk about it? You know, I'm rich. I'm gonna talk about it. I wanted to get into this because I seen what was going on the news, and I wanted to talk about it. Plus, I'm cleaning my fish tank, and I've been doing that all day. Big fish tank. If y'all got fish tank, don't get no fish. Trust me, that's a bad investment. They look good in the store, you know what I'm saying. But once you actually get one, you have to maintain it and take. Also, app, you know, our app is out. You start sharing your workouts. You see that's our app right there. That's a picture of the app right there. Y'all go download the app, social media app. We've been promoting that. It's but the Android version is coming pretty soon. Also, here's a couple of links on the back. People that we mess with. Y'all check all that out. Rest in peace, my boy Teddy. My boy Teddy got killed. ROW member, injured, one injury to all. We love you. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me see what else has come up. Kareem Mayfield got a fight coming up on the 14th. Y'all support that brother. That's Kareem Hard-Hitting Mayfield. He on Instagram. Y'all support him. Go buy them tickets and show up. And like you did before, it's going to be in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be another good fight. You know what I mean? Kareem's been putting on good events on the last couple what's the name? And he doing his thing out there. Also, to let y'all know, if y'all in Sacramento, y'all go to Boss Boxing. He has my boy out there. He got a real good gym, good establishment. Y'all Google Boss Boxing, and y'all support my boy out there. And also Ben Batista, he has a little movement going on in San Francisco. Y'all support him. He's on IG on the Busy Ben. And my boy Tone Man, he's a camera. If y'all need some camera work, just type up Tone Man, Tone Man on IG. Get at him. And don't forget, if you want to hear some of the best boxing analysts that's on the planet, y'all go to my boy Boxing Ego. Just type up Boxing Ego, and he's doing his thing. Always support him. He's a good brother. And I'm out.